Have you ever wondered why, despite your natural authenticity, kindness, and desire for deep connection, you keep attracting people who don't value or respect you? If you're an INFJ, you may have found yourself tangled in the toxic web of a narcissist's manipulation, only to question how you ended up there. The combination of idealism, empathy, and a deep yearning for meaningful relationships can make INFJs especially vulnerable to narcissists. By doing so, you'll be taking the first step in recognizing the patterns and reclaiming control over your life. And if you're ready to stop repeating this cycle of pain, join the conversation in the comments. You're not alone in this journey. But why does this happen? More importantly, how can you break free? Today, we're going to unpack why INFJs are drawn to narcissists, how these relationships form. The narcissist's love is conditional, transactional, and self-serving. They mistake the narcissist's superficial charm for real emotional connection, failing to see the toxic undercurrents. The desire for that perfect relationship often becomes the very thing that traps them in toxic patterns. The love bombing is merely a tool to reel in the INFJ, only to manipulate them for their own gain. And most crucially, how you can reclaim your power and break free from this toxic cycle. The desire for a deep, transformative connection can make us ignore red flags. INFJs in particular are the perfect target. The narcissist presents themselves as someone who is broken, someone who needs saving, and the INFJ, with all their nurturing instincts, believes they can fix them. But the truth is, the ultimate relationship isn't one that demands your soul, it's one that nurtures it. If you've ever felt trapped in a relationship that feels like it's draining your very soul, stay with me, this is for you. They would rather walk on eggshells than face an emotional storm. Unfortunately, narcissists thrive on this weakness. This self-sacrificing nature, rooted in their desire to avoid conflict, becomes the perfect breeding ground for further manipulation and emotional abuse. They are skilled at provoking fear, guilt, and self-doubt in their victims, ensuring that the INFJ remains passive, even when their boundaries are being trampled. The injustice of being treated with such disregard ignites their passion for truth and fairness. Peace isn't found in avoiding conflict. It's found in standing up for yourself and refusing to accept disrespect. The person you are becoming is stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. No longer will they stay silent in the face of cruelty. The narcissist's false mask will eventually slip, and when it does, be ready to see the truth for what it is. The INFJ's stubbornness, once directed inward, turns outward, and they find the strength to cut toxic people from their lives. Let go of the idea that you need to sacrifice yourself for someone else's needs. You are enough just as you are. Subscribe, like, and share this video, and most importantly, step into your own power. You deserve a love that nourishes you, not one that drains you. Before we dive deeper, if this resonates with you, take a moment to hit like, subscribe, and share this video. And leave a comment. I will read and respond to every single one, because your story might be the help someone else is waiting for. And if you're on the journey of silencing your inner critic and reclaiming your power, I wrote a book just for you. Get Out of Your Head, available now on Kindle, paperback, and audiobook. It's a powerful guide to overcoming self-limiting beliefs, silencing the inner voice that keeps you stuck, and becoming the version of you that you were always meant to be. Get your copy now. The link is in the description below. INFJs, you have the strength to rise above the manipulation and deceit. The narcissist may have tried to break you, but what they didn't realize is that they were unknowingly shaping you into the warrior you were always meant to be. You have the power to choose your path and take back control. Our empathy is a powerful gift, but it's not a currency to be exploited. It is not our responsibility to save anyone, not even those who seem to need it the most. They want to be adored, worshipped, and fed validation. Keep walking, keep healing, and above all, never forget that you are worthy of a love that is true. You are not defined by the people who mistreated you, but by the strength with which you rise from it. Thank you for watching, and remember, the journey to healing begins with a single, powerful step. Let it be yours. Narcissists lack the self-awareness to heal themselves, and they will never take responsibility for their behavior. INFJs must learn to trust themselves, honor their instincts, and set clear boundaries. To the narcissist, the INFJ's deep compassion becomes a tool to manipulate, a means to extract energy, affection, and attention for their own benefit. But you have the power to say no, to walk away, and to demand respect. And while this trait is a beautiful gift, it can also become a double-edged sword. As idealists, INFJs often seek the ultimate relationship, one where there is complete understanding, deep connection, and mutual respect. Your healing power is meant for those who are ready to heal themselves. Focus on your own growth, your own peace, and your own happiness. Unfortunately, this search for perfection can make them vulnerable to the manipulative charms of narcissists. Part 1. The illusion of the perfect relationship. INFJs are dreamers. They possess a vision of the world that others might struggle to comprehend. At first glance, the narcissist seems to embody everything the INFJ is looking for. The narcissist is charming, alluring, and seems to offer everything the INFJ craves: admiration, attention, and a promise of unconditional love. The narcissist's love-bombing phase can be intoxicating, feeding the INFJ's need for validation and affection. For a brief moment, the INFJ might believe they found their soulmate, but the reality is far different. Yet, INFJs often don't recognize this at first. This is the dangerous paradox. INFJs in their purest form are authentic, but their search for idealism blinds them to the manipulative behaviors they're absorbing. How many of us have been here? Trapped in a relationship that promises everything, only to realize it gives nothing in return? Part 2. The healer complex, how empathy becomes a vulnerability. The INFJs are born healers. Their empathy runs so deep that they often find themselves helping others, trying to fix the broken pieces of those around them. Narcissists are experts in exploiting empathy. They are adept at finding those who are sensitive, compassionate, and eager to help others. But here's the painful truth: narcissists don't want to be fixed. We cannot heal someone who is not willing to heal themselves. Part 3. The conflict avoidance trap, walking on eggshells. INFJs are conflict-averse. They detest tension, confrontation, and the feeling of imbalance. In the early stages, the INFJ may rationalize the narcissist's behavior, trying to smooth over their toxic actions in an effort to keep the peace. But over time, something shifts. The INFJ's inner fire begins to burn hotter. It's okay to walk away from relationships that don't serve you. Part 4. Breaking free and reclaiming your power. The journey from toxic love to self-liberation isn't easy, but it's necessary. 1. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is one of your greatest allies. If something feels off, trust that feeling. 2. Set boundaries. It's crucial to learn how to protect your energy. Narcissists will push boundaries, manipulate, and guilt trip. 3. Let go of the need to fix. Understand that not everyone can or should be fixed. 4. Embrace your worth. You are deserving of love that is real, genuine, and reciprocal. If you found yourself in a narcissistic relationship, or if you're simply tired of being manipulated, take a moment to commit to yourself. Breaking free from a toxic relationship isn't just about leaving, it's about healing, learning, and growing. Every lesson from these painful experiences is an opportunity to evolve into someone stronger, more compassionate, and more aligned with your true self. Remember, your light is too bright to be dimmed by anyone, and no one has the power to take away your worth unless you let them. Subscribe, share, and be the change you wish to see. And until the next video, take care.